Ladies and gentlemen, let's show some love to the one and only, all the way from the United States of America, Monroe Martin III!
I'm happy to be here. It's a culture shock, yo. Like, I've never been to a show where they start off with the national anthem. Comedy show, national anthem? That ain't where, I didn't even know the national anthem. I thought the fucking Death Star was coming. That shit sound like Star Wars music. Like, dun, 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 dun. Like, dun, dun, dun. Everybody stood up. Everybody was like, get up, Darth Vader is coming. I didn't expect this many white people to be here. Y'all didn't learn y'all lesson the first time? The fuck? There's books and college courses on this shit, but god damn, man. I'm glad I came here and had to see shit for myself because, like, if I would have just stuck to the Google reviews and the history books, I didn't expect this shit. I thought I was gonna see like flies and hungry kids standing everywhere. Nothing. There's none of that shit. I'm fucking angry. It was like what I did see that caught me off guard is like when you get to the airport, y'all got them big ass storks and shit, or whatever they are. You know what I'm talking about? Them big fucking birds that just watch cars go by. So they can snatch black babies and bring them to celebrities in America. Here you go, Angelina Jolie. I got 3. I'm having fun here. I love this place, man. No wild animals, just sick dogs fucking sniffing for bombs. These dogs don't even know what food tastes like. But y'all got them sniffing for fucking bombs? I seen a dog rib touching, and he was like, he smelled me, and I was like, it's just gum. It's just chewing gum. He's like, all right. I'm having a good time, man. I feel like a refugee here. I think I may stay. Because I don't know, y'all keep up with American news and shit like that. Things are going crazy over there. Shit is fucking crazy. We got the injustice with the cops. You know, you get cops that fuck with random black people for no reason. And they create laws just so they can fuck with them. Like there's this thing called stop and frisk. Y'all know what that is? Heard of that? For those that don't know stop and frisk, it's a preventative measure. It's to stop crimes from happening. And what cops do is they go in the neighborhoods and they search for people who look suspicious and they stop them. And they pat them down, they look for guns and drugs, and if you don't have any on you, they'll let you borrow some until the paperwork is done. I've never been stopped and frisked by cops, but it fuck with me. It make me feel like I'm not black enough. Like it do, fuck with my blackness. I watch them stop like 4 black people, I'm like, what about me? What the fuck, y'all? I could be up to no good. Here's why I was mad it didn't happen to me, because I was mentally prepared and physically prepared. Like I was gonna have fun with that shit. Like I decided I was gonna cut like all the pockets out of my pants and wear no underwear. You know, so when they search you and they dig your hand in their pocket, they're like, what the fuck is that, man? The hell is that? Why is it wet? It's like, I've been waiting for you, man. I circled the block like 4 times. I was nervous. I don't get stopped by cops, and I know why I don't get stopped by cops. I'm very aware of what I look like. I don't look like a suspect. I look like I run the DARE program at a local high school or some shit. I'm a big guy, but I smile a lot. I'm always smiling. I have a friendly disposition. And when you're like this big and you smile a lot, people think you're retarded. They don't stop you. They're like, no, not him. Let him go. Keep up the good work, man. Let's see what you're doing. And I got hips. I got hips. I'm hiding them with this goddamn coat, but I got fucking hips, man. That's probably my saving grace, though. It is, because you don't see voluptuous criminals out there. Ain't no thick-ass thugs running around snatching wallets and shit. But he stopped my purse. It looked kind of good on him, though. If a cop stops me and they pat me down, I'll probably remind them of their wives or some shit. They're like, goddamn, shorty, you thick as shit. Cops are always trying to do shit they call bettering the community, right? We have this program called Guns for Groceries. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but basically they encourage people to turn in their firearm for a gift certificate to the supermarket of their choice. And to me, I was like, that's dumb. It's dumb because if you have a gun, then you have groceries. That's how that fucking shit works. Ain't no starving people out there fucking fully loaded. Just like, oh man, if I could just figure out what to do with these bullets. It's hard to ignore what the fuck is going on in America or just the rest of the world because the news is just steady pumping that shit at you. And I can't stay away from the news. I watch the news all the time. I watch CNN and I watch Fox News. And I know whenever I say Fox News, I feel people be like, why you watch that shit? Why? Because you got to know what the enemy is up to. I like Fox News because they keep people in fear. Like they do a good job of fear mongering. You know what I mean? Making everybody feel like something's up. Especially when it comes to like people of color, right? Like they'll do a good job of making like black people look like they're protesting or some shit. They'll have like a scared reporter, a shaky ass cameraman, and they'll find like a group of black people just doing whatever the fuck they doing. And they'll be like, hi, I'm here. There seems to be some sort of rally going on. I think it's a protest. Like protest, bitch, this a barbecue. You don't see that bouncy castle in the background? I watch CNN because that's more for news for my people. And when I say my people, I mean people with ADD. Because I can't focus on just one thing, so they give you all the news at once. They do. There's like people arguing, there's letters and numbers scrolling across the screen. You gotta watch the news like a cat following the laser beam. I read the stuff scrolling at the bottom because that's the real news. And they know people don't read anymore. They'll say something and then that shit just disappear forever. But they got you distracted with the bullshit that they think you should care about. They'll be like, Justin Bieber caught drag racing in Florida. We're bringing back slavery next Tuesday. What? Did you see that shit? Next Tuesday, but is it everyone's turn? There's white people involved? Oh, man. I love this shit, man. I'm happy to be here, man. I brought my wife with me. I didn't know Kenyan men didn't travel with their wives. Shit. You got it in America or they take all your shit. So, nah, man, I'm lucky. I'm lucky to have somebody I can travel with and fucking see the world with. I love my wife. It took a while for me to even get to the point of being in a relationship where I'm with somebody I can trust. Cause I seen marriage and I've never seen marriage like really work out. Like, okay, shit, my bad. You heard that shit? That's like, that's the Kenyan men trying to silence me. That's the, they're like, I was afraid of marriage for a long time because I'm a product of a failed marriage. You know, they say opposites attract. It's like, that's not true. My parents were total opposites and they didn't get along. My mom, she was a drug addict and my dad was a drug dealer. It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Why would y'all do that shit? That's like a cheese salesman dating a mouse. Like, what the fuck? She gonna eat all your inventory up, homie. And they fought, like, my parents went at it. They got into fist fights and stuff like that. And when I was younger, you would always think it's you as a kid. You'd be like, what are you fighting? Is it me? But now that I'm older, I'm like, all right, she was probably dipping in the stash. He's coming up short. He got to make quota now. He's stretching it with baking soda, flour, pancake mix. He's losing clients because people got gluten allergies. They're like, what the fuck you putting this shit, man? This messing with my celiac. Damn, my parents' fault, but just to ease your minds, my mom used to beat the shit out of my dad. Yeah, man, something about crack make you quick. She'd be on them toes like, I'm like, watch out, Dad. He confused on why he's losing. I'm like, you giving her the super serum. If you want to win some fights, start mixing her shit with melatonin. Put her ass to sleep. Chop some Benadryl up in there. My mom was a dirty fighter. She would use weapons and stuff. That was her thing. Not knives and guns and shit. One time I watched my mom beat the shit out of my dad with canned food. Didn't even know that was an option. Did not know you could do that shit in a fight. Just fucking bloop, bloop, bloop. And growing up, I used to be poor. We get like donations from the schools I attended. And whenever you get donations from the schools, they always just like, they give you a box of food to go home with. But it was never like soft shit like cookies and marshmallows and sunflower seeds. It was always just a big ass box of cans. And I'm like, we ain't eating this in my house. We at war and y'all motherfuckers just supplying it right now. You're not a charity or an arms dealer. You need to relax. I still have love for my parents because like they tried to be good parents, make sure we didn't grow up too quick. Like if there was like foul language in music, they would turn it down. Or if there was like sex on TV, they would cover our eyes and say things like, you're too young to be seeing this type of behavior. And then I would think, I just watch y'all beat the shit out of each other, no commercial breaks. And I can't watch this lady get her titty sucked, that's not fair. I don't feel bad about the way I grew up though, just because I grew up in a community where everybody had similar issues, probably because we had the same dad. He's out there spreading that misery around, baby. But I didn't feel bad just because we didn't talk about it, but we knew what was happening because kids communicate when they play. Right? Y'all know that. Kids, like, they share information and shit when they play. Especially this one game called House. Remember House? Y'all play House here? Maybe, I don't know what y'all call it here and shit. Hut? Fuck with you. I had to do it, goddammit. If I didn't take that shot, I would have fucking hated myself. But House is a game where kids mimic the adults in their life. And they act like the adults Once again, y'all fucking don't talk about our huts, motherfucker. The Chinese are helping us rebuild. But I'm saying, like, I would play that game and I would know exactly what's going on inside a kid's house because of the roles they assigned and how we played that game. Like, I'll play with kids in nice neighborhoods. They're like, okay, Monroe, I'm the mommy, you're the daddy. We have 3 children. We have a golden retriever and a border collie. I'm a lawyer, you're a doctor. We're going through financial hardships right now, but we'll figure it out. I'm like, can I spend the night, please? I go back to my neighborhood, that game is depressing. They're like, all right, Monroe, I'm the mommy, and you the dude who comes over every Saturday. And you better have my money this time. I ain't fucking with you, boy. Oh, God damn. Because of my parents, I had to spend some time in foster care. If y'all don't know what foster care is, I'll explain, because I know it varies in different countries. Foster care in America is when the government takes children from homes where they're being abused, molested, and neglected. They take them out of that environment and place them in the same exact environment. I think their slogan is, ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. I remember my first foster parent was this like super religious alcoholic. Yeah, she liked a little bit of gin with her Jesus. That's how she got down. She would get drunk and start saying the most random shit, but tell me it came from the Bible. She would say things like, the Bible says, if you give a man a fish, he will eat for that day. But if you take a man fishing and drown him, he would never ask you for a piece of fish again. You don't share shit. That was Corinthians. Like, no, I'm not. Mm-mm. I learned that people did it for the money. Like, I don't know if y'all know that, but foster parents get paid. Yeah, like $750 a month per kid. Some of y'all like, man, fuck a job. Get a couple of kids real quick, go on vacation, see the world. I wish I would have known that growing up though, because I feel like I would have acted accordingly. I wasn't a bad kid, but I would have made it work for that money a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, you wouldn't have been able to punish me. Can't tell me what to do. I know my worth. They're like, Monroe, you've been acting up in school. You can't watch TV for a week. I can't watch TV. Bitch, I paid a cable bill. Who the fuck is you talking to? I shut this whole house down, goddammit. Fuck with me if you want. I had to go to therapy growing up in foster care. Anybody ever been to therapy? Yeah, y'all do that shit here? I know you do, white man. He nodded like, yup. Like, fuck out of here. It's probably hard for you doing therapy here because you talking to a black African therapist. You like, I'm depressed. It's like, and you should be. So what? You had it good for far too long. Right? Like, imagine. That's so fucking funny, man. I had to go to therapy as a child, and I didn't feel like I got like any help because they weren't I went to therapy because I had ADD. I didn't go to therapy because of my family shit. I would go to therapy for ADD, and they would ask me stupid questions like, "What you thinking about?" I'm like, "Everything, motherfucker. That's how ADD works." Rick Monroe, what's on your mind? I'm like, dragons. By dragon, do you mean you feel like an outcast amongst your peers? Nah, I just want to fly around and scare the shit out of Chinese people. Some people do therapy, some people do drugs. Right now, back home, a lot of people they've been doing drugs, they've been doing psychedelics like mushrooms and shit like that. Yeah. Someone says, yeah. I can't fuck with mushrooms, man. I can't do that shit. Addictive behavior is hereditary in my family. You know, mom addicted to drugs, dad addicted to not being around, and I know I'm addicted to something, but I hope it's not drugs. Like, if I was addicted to anything, I would hope it'd be sex, because no one feels sorry for that person. There's no rock bottom for sex addicts. What is it, doggy style? I feel like serious addictions lead you to homelessness, right? Like, I don't know, I haven't seen any homeless people with signs out here, but back at home, like, we got homeless people and they hold up signs and they tell you how they got there. It's like, I lost my family because of drugs. I lost my job and my fortune because of alcohol, but you never see a sign that says I lost my family, I lost my home because I can't stop fucking these bitches. Just slinging dick on these streets. I'm sorry, I had way more fun than y'all on that one. I enjoyed that joke. I don't know, like, I don't have the privilege of like doing drugs and shit. I'm too big to be addicted to anything. Most people like doing drugs and drinking till they black out. This is a lot of this is a long way down. If I black out, I'm taking some furniture with me, some people with me. Motherfuckers gonna leave for like broken ankles. Plus, who's gonna carry me to safety? Like, you look like not a small man, but you look easy to lift. You know, like you can drag them to safety. Like, I got you, baby. I'm 6'5", 250. That's a team effort. I'll be lucky if I find like somebody that's into CrossFit and they be like, finally, I've been flipping this tire for months. Let's go. All right, big man, let's go. Let's get him the fuck out of here. Treat my legs like the battle rope. Sorry, I just want to look. All right. I want to tell 2 stories before I get out of here because I think I got like 5 minutes. I like sharing. Now, I kind of like sharing this story about foster care because it allows people to understand what's it like growing up in someone else's care. So when I was like 12 years old, I got accused of being a plushophile. And if you don't know what a plushophile is, it's someone who's like sexually attracted to stuffed animals. Yeah, like they hump it like, motherfucker, take that, Paddington Bear. 12 years old, I got accused of that shit because my foster sister, she was 20 years old and she had a stuffed bunny and she seen that it had a hole in the butt area. And she's like, you fucked this, didn't you? I'm like, no. But at 12, that's all I can say. I didn't know how to plead my case. Like, now, me being older, I'm like, look, this is an open and shut case. That hole is huge. I know I'm black, but I'm 12. Give me some time, please. If I'm 12 years old walking around with a big old man dingle dick, I should be paying my own bills. And it hurt my feelings, because I'm like, wait, what energy do I give off that makes you think that I fuck stuffed animals? But 2, why was that your first conclusion drawn? Like, if any of you go home tonight and you see that your kitchen window's been broken, you're not thinking, someone fucked my toaster. I know it, goddammit, I know it. My punishment was, they banned me from using all cotton products. I couldn't clean my ears for a week. I had to pour alcohol right on the wound, couldn't dab it. No winter coats, no duvet, none of that shit. But they took my allowance, which was $5 a week that I got from like doing house chores and stuff, and I had to give that up until they had enough money to buy a new stuffed animal. Now, here's the thing, the stuffed animal I supposedly fucked wasn't that expensive at all. It wasn't even like a sexy bunny. It wasn't like Lola Bunny or Babs Bunny or even a bunny in a hopping position like, you want this shit? It's just a regular cheap ass bunny. And they upgraded on me. They took me to this place called Build-A-Bear, which is like it's expensive. It's like $55 and up for a bear, and they build it from scratch. You get to pick the fibers, the eyes, the nose, the mouth. You can put clothes on it. And they're doing this. They're dressing that bear up, and they made me stand outside. It was like, you know what you did. You stand outside and you think about the fuck you did. You're not allowed in this store because you nasty. And the whole time, I'm standing outside looking at them fucking put a leather jacket on her, a little tutu, and I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely fucking this one. Yo, y'all have been fun. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it.